to discuss bank. Now bank is going to play a very important role in our financial life. Now what is the role of bank? What do banks do? Okay, Mahir, you recognize this building? What is anybody recognize this building? People from Mumbai will be able to, and especially Navi Mumbai will be able to recognize this. Yes, this is RBI. This is RBI building in Mumbai. Okay. So what does RBI do? Can you open an account in RBI? No. Okay. Then who can open an account in RBI? What is the function of RBI? RBI prints notes. Banks can open. That's okay, Sarah. That's okay. No problem. If you could not recognize this, I'm telling you. Making currency, printing currency. Okay, RBI works as a it maintains government accounts, clearing house function, money supply, printing money. When was RBI founded? Do you know? Anybody knows when was RBI? When RBI came into existence? 1949. Megha Singh 1965. Mahir Singh 49. Yes, Soumya. Akansha Singh 1935. Adya Singh 49. 35. Shreyansh Singh 35. Arre, wow, you people know much more about RBI than I thought. Yes, RBI was founded in 1935, but RBI was nationalized in 1949. So 35 and 49 both have a correct thing. Exactly. RBI is the regulator of banking sector. Okay. So RBI, the main function of RBI is Reserve Bank of India is the regulator of banking sector. It provides financial stability to the system. Okay. It controls the banks. It makes the rules and regulation for the banks and non-banking financial corporation. It controls the economy by uh, keeping on monetary policy. और क्या करता है RBI? And RBI acts as a banker to the government. Head, more than head, it is more than the head. It is the regulator. Banks have to take permissions from RBI. RBI, yes, lender of the last resort to the government. Last year, government took a lot of money from RBI. Exactly. And when banker to the government का क्या मतलब है? When government comes up with any bonds, like government को पैसा चाहिए होता है. Yes, RBI controls private banks, Shreyansh. RBI controls all the banks, public sector bank, private sector banks, cooperative banks. If the word is bank, RBI will control it. Okay. So every banking in India, even foreign banks, when they are operating in India, they will have to take permission from Reserve Bank of India. Government does not invest in the market because government invests in the market through various departments. They have a department called Treasury Department. So through this, the investment money, RBI pays the government debt. RBI arranges the money for government also. When the RBI, yes, rupees 2 and above, rupee 1 के नोट कौन इशू करता है मायर देन? Who issues rupee 1 का नोट? Now, have you people seen rupee 1 ka note? I don't know. Yes, it is issued by Finance Ministry. You are right. I don't know. For many, many days, I have not seen rupee 1 note. Rupee 1 is also called legal tender. Do people know that? Okay, 1998. Rupee 1 is called legal tender. If RBI prints a lot of money and gives money, then why in India there is poverty? RBI cannot print as much money as it wants. Otherwise, what will happen is the money is printed with some calculations in mind. If the too much of money is printed, no, then what will happen? Then money will lose its value. RBI does not invest in the market. RBI helps government. Too much of inflation will happen, the money will lose its value. Yes, there is a limit to which RBI cannot print as much money as it wants. If that will happen, money will lose its value. Yes, according to GDP, RBI is responsible for monetary policy. See this. India's central bank. So every economy has a central bank. Central Bank of United States is called what? We have Reserve Bank in India. What do we call that in United States? Anybody? Yes, Arman. In US it is called Federal Reserve. Okay. Federal Bank nahi Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve. In US their central bank is Federal Reserve. Okay. And you must be looking at that the world keeps an eye on what Federal Reserve is doing, because America is a systemically important country for the world. So India's central bank, also known as the Bankers Bank, the Reserve Bank of India, controls the monetary flow and other related policies of Indian government. RBI is basically, the main function of RBI is banker to the government, banker to the bank, and RBI is the regulator of banking sector in our country. It was established on 1st of April 1935 in accordance with the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. But it was nationalized in its current form on 1st of April 1949. RBI controls money flow by controlling interest rates, bank rates, repo rates, all the thing that the rate at which you will get a loan, the rate at which you will get on the deposits, all these rates are decided by the RBI. When the RBI feels there is too much money in the market, what it does, it increases the rates. So if RBI will increase the rate, banks will have to lend on the higher rates. If banks will lend on the higher rates, loans will become unattractive for the people, no? And if the loans will become unattractive, people will not take loan. Market mein money will be less, demand will be low, and thus inflation will be controlled. RBI regulates. There are many facilities. RBI can control repo rate. Repo means repurchase order. Okay. So where RBI lends money to the bank for very, very short term. When government needs money, RBI sells their bonds. RBI has nominated some banks as primary dealers. What is GSAP, Arjun? So basically, when we are talking about Reserve Bank of India is a very important entity. Okay, and if you want to keep an eye on what Reserve Bank of India is doing, on the beginning of every quarter, RBI comes with something known as monetary policy review. Okay, in that RBI keeps an in that RBI keeps an just a second. I'll answer your questions. What is repo and all? Just a second. So, chaliye. What are the questions? 1 sec, huh? Just a sec. Fake money printing. Okay. Now, a lot of people have been asking me questions about the functioning of RBI. Now, the functioning of RBI. RBI functions as a banker's bank. RBI. RBI. A lot of questions. Okay. Let me tell you what RBI does. RBI controls the money in the economy. Money in the economy, the major tool of RBI is, please note it down if you don't know it, monetary policy. For the people who do not have economics background, they would not know it. So RBI has a tool called monetary policy, and in the monetary policy, they have various tools like repo, reverse repo. Now somebody was asking me, what is repo? Repo stands for repurchase order. In repurchase order, what RBI does, RBI sells the security. RBI sells the security with the promise of buying back. Okay. With a promise to buying back. Matlab, just suppose I have securities, you have money. I come to you, I say, you buy my securities for 10 days and give me your money. Now you are not willing because you want to give the money as loans to the market. But I am RBI, I am regulator. You have to give the money to me. So why RBI would be doing? Because RBI does not want you to give that money in the market. That is raising inflation. So RBI will reduce repo. RBI will come to me. RBI will increase the repo rate. RBI will come to you. RBI will go to the bank. You will have to buy securities from me worth 10,000 crores. Now bank will have to buy. So bank ka 10,000 crores is stuck, and bank will not be able to put that money in the market. So that's why by increasing the repo rate, what RBI does, RBI sucks the liquidity from the market. And when RBI does want to give liquidity to the market, RBI increases reverse repo transaction. So when RBI sells the securities to the bank with the promise of buying it back, it is called repo transaction. And when RBI takes the securities from the bank and pays it later, it is called reverse repo rate. Okay. So that is thing. Another rate is bank rate. Bank rate and prime lending rate. Bank rate is the rate which RBI says banks can borrow and lend to each other, and prime lending rate is the rate below which banks cannot lend to the customer. Now, why would banks want to lend money at a lower rate? The reason is banks would want to lend money at a lower rate because of the marketing reason. Now, there are so many banks. So each bank wants, I mean, you must be looking at the ads, and one bank is saying we are giving high returns on the savings bank. Kotak is giving 6%, 7% return on the savings bank. Now, why would Kotak want to do that? Because they want to acquire the customers. Okay. So for marketing reasons, so prime lending rate is the rate below which no bank can give the loan. So RBI decides all these rates. Now we are catching the thing. What RBI does? Cash money harmful for the economy. Cash money per se is not harmful, but the cash transactions, Kushana, are not recorded. Okay? If cash transactions are not recorded, then people won't pay taxes on them. No, like if I am selling something to you, I have to pay GST. And GST, if I have a bill, but if I don't make a bill and you give the money to me directly, then I will have the government will lose the revenue in form of tax. No, got it? So that's how cash economy is harmful for the cash is harmful for the economy, because cash things are not recorded and government loses a lot of revenue. That's why government has been consistently trying to. I didn't get your question, Jimit. What do you want to ask? When the market is high or low? So repo I have explained. NBFC means non-banking finance companies. Companies which are not banks. So their rules and regulations are little different. Okay. Companies like Muthoot Finance, companies like Mannapuram Gold Loans, companies like IIFL. So for these people, or maybe India Bulls Home Loans, these companies are not banks, but they still lend money, no? Those are called non-banking finance companies. So Diwan Housing Finance Company, which collapsed last year, 2018, that was also an NBFC. So it is RBI's right or RBI's duty to oversee the banks. So what happens is, why banks are very, very important? Because banks keep your money also, my money also. So if banks fail, there is a problem, no? If banks fail, there is a problem in the overall economy. So RBI needs to uh, yeah, you may lose all your savings. Abhi, I don't know whether if you are following a news, you have must have heard of the case of Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative Banks (PMC) in Mumbai. Okay, a lot of people lost their savings, or maybe they are still waiting. So things like that do not happen now. Those banks are also overseen by RBI. Okay. So things like that do not happen. That's why RBI needs to be very, very strict with the regulations. So now we are clear with RBI now. All your questions answer. NBFC, repo rate, money supply. We are clear? So basically, the financial system of the country is controlled directly by RBI and indirectly by Finance Ministry. Who is the other regulator? Who regulates stock markets? Talking to regulators, who regulates the stock market in our country? Yes, you people know. Securities Exchanges Board of India, SEBI. SEBI regulates the stock market. SEBI regulates the capital markets. How SEBI regulates the capital market? Now, that's a very interesting question that you are asking. SEBI regulates the capital market. SEBI makes the rules which have to be followed by the companies who are issuing the shares. SEBI makes the rules SEBI makes the rules for every participant of the capital market. So if you are investor, you have to abide by SEBI rules. If you are a broker, you have to abide by SEBI rules. If you are selling, you have to abide. If you are buying, you have to abide by SEBI. So capital market regulator is SEBI. Banking regulator is Reserve Bank of India. Insurance regulator is IRDAI. Okay? SEBI, RBI, IRDAI, these are the regulators in our country, and these all people report to Finance Ministry. So, chaliye, ye to ho gaya. Now let's go to the bank. Somebody was asking you what is investment banking, huh? Investment banking is basically the name is banking, but the function is totally different. Investment banking mein, what happens to the seized black money that goes to the government reserves? Raghav. The seized black money goes to the government reserves, or these people have to pay if they become agree to pay the taxes, they have to pay the taxes on it and the penalty. What are you asking, Abhijat? Why is this important to you? These RBI and all. It is important for you because RBI is the main regulator, and if you are banking in our country, you should basically know no, what are the rules and who can you go to. If you are not happy with your bank, whom can you go to? You can go to RBI. There is a banking ombudsman of RBI, and you can complain about the bank that bank is not giving me proper services. Got it? So RBI is an important thing, but I did not intend to speak so much about RBI. But what I am realizing is you people are quite curious. No, Raghav, RBI office is not in the every city. It is not in all the state capitals also. Only the big cities, big state capitals has RBI office. Who's the governor of RBI? Do you know that? Who's the current governor of RBI? Where does RBI gets its funds? Okay. Mega 1949 में RBI was nationalized. That means it was made a government bank. Before that, it used to be a private thing. Yes, Shaktikant Das. Shaktikant Das is the governor of RBI. Okay. So what I am saying is that RBI is basically investment banking. And somebody was asking the question. Let me answer the investment banking question, and then we'll move to the next slide. Investment banking is a different function. What do the investment bankers do? Investment bankers do not deal with retail clients like you, me, and all. Investment bankers help companies raise money. So when companies want to have money, they approach capital markets. They can go to equity markets या फिर bond markets. So in that case, they will approach an investment banker, and when investment banker is doing this for the company, they are called merchant bankers. Investment bankers don't work in AMCs, Kushi. Investment bankers works in investment banks. Okay? They don't work in AMCs. Investment banks are separate organization. They are not normal banks. They are called banks because they arrange money for the people. Like two companies are merging right now. Let's say, abhi next time there is IPO comes, no? There's a homework for you. After my sessions will be over. Next time an IPO comes, Google Pay search and find out the prospectus of that IPO. Okay? And go through the prospectus of the IPO, you will find that bankers to the issue. Now, bankers to the issue means if the company owns 1,000 crore rupees, what is the function of investment banker? The function of investment banker is to help companies raise those 1,000 crores. If two companies want to merge, like Vodafone and Idea, they want to merge, they will not go and talk to each other. No, there will be an investment banker who will be operating from the side of Vodafone. Another investment banker will be negotiating with the side of Idea, and they will finalize the terms and conditions. So investment bankers help companies raise money. Investors bankers help companies finish up the deals and all. Got it? Kunj, he is not a historian. He is graduated in history, but he was an ex-IAS officer. He was a finance secretary earlier. He is not a historian. Ram Goa is a historian. He has graduated in history. Chaliye, let's talk about a case study. There is a guy called Alan. He is a very young guy, 13, 14 years old guy. He receives a check. His granddad gives him a check, so he's very happy. He is telling his mom, my mom, grandpa sent me a birthday card along with the other check. Mother said, send him a thank you note, dear, but what do you want to do with the money? This guy says, okay, I will buy something that I need, just not what I want. So he is basically discretionary and indiscretionary expenses, needs and want ke beech mein he is differentiating. Because, you know, mom, I am already halfway through financial awareness program in the school. So this guy is also going through financial awareness program in his school. And Shivansh, it's a good time to launch an IPO. Our stock markets are rising. Okay, Raghav is saying Alan can get money by giving the check to the bank. If Alan himself has a bank account, he can do it by himself. If he not, he need to do it on behalf of someone else's account. Okay. This guy, how can Alan get the money? Alan is confused. He is still not way. He doesn't go to bank. He sees the banks building, and banks look very beautiful. But he doesn't know if he gets the check, what should he do? He should go to the bank. As Raghav is saying, if he has the account, he can get it in his account. But if he does not have an account, can he get into somebody else's account? No, if he does not have an account, his granddad issued the check on his account, on his name. But this guy did not have an account. So what will he have to do? He will have to open an account first. Okay? This guy is confused. He said, oh my God, he became very happy. He said, I got the money. But then he realized, boss, this money is not cash money. Okay. No, if the check is in Alan's account, it cannot be deposited in the mother's account. Okay. So he will have to open an account. The moment the mother says, boss, you will have to open an account, this guy's whole excitement goes to the toss. He says, what is this? Is it okay? He could have given money directly to me. Why is giving me a check? Yes, exactly, Adya. He will have to open his account in the bank. This guy has to go to the bank and open his account. Just a second. So this guy is worried, but what could be done? Account, though, you will have to open an account. Na? Otherwise, this check is going to go waste. Okay. So this was the kind of check he got. So you all people would have seen the check. Okay. And this is the form of check he has got. Okay. On the check, it is written account page. The check is crossed. Okay. This is mother tells her. His mother tells him, boss, this is Droy Bank. This is your account number. Could be their grandfather's account number. This is the sign of the drawer. This is the name of the payee. This is the check number. This is the Droy Bank and branch code. Now this guy is worried. What is all this Droy and drawer and drawer? He doesn't like it. Okay. So his mother explained that the name of the person who gets the money or the beneficiary is known as the payee. Okay. The beneficiary is known as the payee, and payee's name has to be here. What is on the top? You can see ICICI Bank Mumbai branch. And what is this IFSC code? Anybody? What is this IFSC code required? IFSC code is a very important part nowadays. Yeah. IFSC code is the code, जैसे PIN code is the code through which you identify your area, no? IFSC code is a code with the help of which the bank branch is identified. Yes. IFSC stands for Indian Financial Services Code. Oh, sorry, Indian Financial System Code. Exactly. What do we write on the top left side of the check? Top left side of the check को हम ऐसा करते हैं, ठीक है? If the check is, we cross the check generally. Like we write pay. If I have to pay Alan, so I will pay Alan. Okay. Date is, what is the date today? Today's date is 7th May 2021, and I will do it like this: account pay. Okay. Whatever bank number is there, authorized signatories, whoever I am, let's say I am doing for 5,000, and then I write number in the word 5,000 only. And as a precaution, I cross all this. Why do I cross all this? So that nobody is able to write. On the bottom of the check, yahan pe, below the check leaf, there would be some numbers. Here you will get check number. Okay. So this is an important part. Please, when you see a check number will be here and bank code will be here. IFSC code is here. IFSC code is also very important nowadays. So this will be IFSC code. This will be payee. This will be drawer bank. Yes, now magnetic thing. It is important to write words in amount because sometimes there could be a mistake. No, I am making 5 now. Sometimes I connect it like this. So it may look like 9,000. No. So there is no confusion. Okay. There is no confusion. Now I have corrected this 5. This check has become. Can this check be passed now? This check cannot be passed now. मैंने overwriting कर दिया. Overwriting check cannot be passed. The check has to be very, very clear. So if I want to write, it has to be Alan name clear. Okay. And I cannot do overwriting on a check because check is a negotiable instrument and anybody can get the money. No, we do not write account pay for all the checks. In the post-dated check, you have to, once the date is there, this cannot be changed. Once I have put the date there, 7/5/2021, this cannot be changed. Why? And it is valid till 7th of August. 3 months, Harnish. Abhijay is telling me I have to sign the check. Yes, this check is useless unless I signed it. So now I am signing it. Okay, this is my sign. And now this check is full. I am the drawer. This bank का नाम यहाँ पे ICICI Bank वगैरह लिखा है. This is the drawee bank. The check is drawn on ICICI Bank. The payee is Ellen. The amount is 5,000. Date is 7/5/2021. So if this check is issued on 7/5/2021, the check will be payable till 7/8/2021. After this 7/8/2021, this check is useless. This check will not be honored by the bank. And when I do this account pay, this means when I cross the check and write account pay, this means this check can only be cleared through bank. That means you cannot take cash from this check. You have to deposit the check in the bank and money will come into your account. This is an account pay check. Tarandeep, there is a signature on the back side. Before you go to the bank, say this. Now this is one kind of check. This is called an account pay check. Now we come to the check which is bearer check. We come to the check which is bearer check. So suppose a blank check is there. I write self on it. Pay self 5,000. Date is 07/05/2021. Okay. And amount is 5,000. Now this check is a bearer check. जिसके हाथ लग गया, whoever gets this check will get the money. No. If the check is from ICICI Bank, you cannot get money from Karnataka Bank. But you can deposit this check in Karnataka Bank's account. But you cannot take this money, self wala money from the Karnataka Bank. No, you cannot do that. So this self wala check, this check is called bearer check. One is account pay check and one is bearer check. So bearer check में अगर self लिखा है, if self is there, anybody can take the money. Okay. But anybody can take the money. But if in place of self I write, in place of self, if I write self की जगह मैं क्या लिखता हूं? In place of self I write Ellen, ठीक है? And I don't cross it. So in that case, and I sign it, in that case, Ellen can go to the bank and take the money in cash. If the same bank is not there, then check cannot be cash there. You cannot take cash. You can deposit, open an account in another bank, deposit the check. This is CBSE central banking system. Okay. What is bouncing of the check? Okay. Now let me tell you bouncing of the check. Let's say I have issued a check of 5,000 rupees. I would have issued this check on some of my bank account. No. If my bank account does not have 5,000 rupees, if my bank account has only 3,000 rupees, so when the bank check will be presented in my bank, the bank will reject it. That is called bouncing of the check, Soha. Okay. So when the check is rejected because of any reason, the check can be rejected because of lesser amount also. मान लीजिए मैंने इसमें एलन को ऐसा कर दिया, I override on it. Okay. So then also this will be rejected. Then it is called bounced. Okay. So this is a general structure of the check. If I look at it, a check is like this. If the check is crossing, that means it is account pay only. If the check is crossed, you cannot take cash from it. Chetan is the pay, Ellen is the pay in this case. Chetan is the pay in this thing. Amount, account number, drawing bank, check number, and drawing bank and the branch code and the signature of the drawer. So pay Chetan or bearer. So somebody asked me question about the sign on the back side. Sign on the back side is not there. शुरू में हम नहीं करते, but when I go to the bank and I want money, so the cashier or the teller will tell you, boss, you sign on the back. Whether I am Ellen or not, if the check is self also, then I have to sign on the back, and the Chetan will also have to sign on the back, so that the teller has a record that who got this check encashed. Got it, Dharandev? That those checks. So this guy is worried now. So drawer. Who's the drawer? The drawer of the check is the account holder who issues the check. So if I am issuing the check, I am the drawer. Okay. This is who wants to make the payment. The drawer signs the check. So tomorrow, if you have an account, you are opening, signing the check, you will be drawer. In this case, Ellen's grandfather is the drawer. Payee means the payee is the one who is to receive the payment. Okay. So जिसके नाम पे check है, on whose name the check is, that is the pay. In this case, we are saying Ellen is the pay. And then come to drawing bank and the branch means drawing bank and branch refers to the bank and branch where the account is maintained and from where the payment is to be made. Okay. When the check is crossed, crossing में क्या मतलब होता है? What do you mean by crossing? Crossing means that the drawing bank should pay the amount only through a banker. So the moment I am issuing a check and I cross it, it means I am giving the bank an instruction that you cannot give cash against this check. You will have to pay it through a banker only. Yeah, that can be done, Adya. If the pay is written Ellen and somebody else can make the name Ellen, it can be done. So that's why grandfather has given a cross check, no? So obviously, whenever you want check to be safe, cross it. Unless you are very sure that you yourself or somebody who can you trust is going, then, and never lose a uncrossed check. Because if you lose a cross check, the person who finds it will have to open a bank account, and that would be impossible. Nearly very, very difficult. But if somebody finds a bearer check, so that is the reason why the grandfather would have issued a cross check in this case. If he would not have issued a cross check, तो क्या हो जाता? So crossing it means just a second. So crossing it means Droy Bank should pay the amount only through a banker. The word account pay only written with the parallel lines means that the amount must only be credited to the bank account of the pay and the bank will not pay cash against the check, as I was telling you. Yes, Joyce. So Alan becomes perplexed. See, one, he has sent a check. So I have to go to a bank. Two, he has sent an account pay check. So I have to open an account. One sec, just a sec. So why did grandpa send me an account pay check in the first place? It is such a big problem for me now. चेतन नहीं एलन है नाम गलती से नाम हो गया. What could be the reason for Alan's grandpa sending a check? Why did Alan's grandpa sending a check? Yes, Aparna. It can be given. Only the bearer ka sign there. Sign should be there. Like in on the back side of a check. Like if the check is in my name and you are going to the bank, my sign should be there on the back side of the check, and then you will have to sign it on the bank. Yes, he sent check because cash could be stolen. If he's putting cash in the envelope and sending it, the cash could be stolen. Okay. But check, and that too account pay check. Plus, maybe he would have wanted Alan to have a bank account. No, it's good. So this guy said, "I am a kid. Can I have a bank account?" The moment check is crossed there, it does not remain a bearer check. Yes, Arman, if you have a cross check, third party, it will be very difficult for the person finding it to misuse. No, Mega, it is not mandatory for everyone to have a bank account, but it is better to have a bank account, no? Why do I say it is better to have a bank account or everyone should have a bank account? Why I am saying so? At least every person who is earning or spending money should have a bank account. Now, why I am saying so? Interest also, plus you must think, no, after the demonetization and even before that, the world economy is turning cashless. If the world economy is turning cashless and you have to do transaction, you have to do digital transaction, no? So who will ensure digital transaction? Wallets and everything is okay, but the real storer of the money is bank, no? That is why you should have a bank account. Even you people should have a bank account. What are you saying, Mahir? Two question marks means what? So Alan needs to open a bank account to get check cleared. Yes, Kushan. Basically, banking is a place for financial inclusion. You must have heard of Jan Dhan Yojana. universal. Basically, what government does is government also provides benefits to the poor people. No, Kushan, you asked a very good question. That government wants to provide the benefits to the poor people, but it is not possible to go to everybody physically and distribute money and all. So what government do? Government can easily transfer it to the bank account. No, so that is one of the way through which we take everybody into the system. Okay, government's a direct connection. Yes, he can take the money. What if we lose the check? If you write the name and you lose the check, you can immediately go and you can stop the check, Mahir. You were asking the question, what happens if you write the name and everything and you lose the check? So immediately go to the bank website or call the customer care of the bank, tell the check number and stop the check. You can stop payment the check. So that's why always note down the check number. Whenever you are issuing a check, note down the check number, take a photocopy of the check, or maybe in today's time, take a photograph of the check. Just before you are depositing the check, the moment you sign on a check, you detach it from the checkbook, take a photograph. Don't do that. If you forget the check number, then there's a problem. Okay. Then somebody might misuse it. Check number is required because through check number only bank can push. Now check number would you, how will check be identified then? Check number you need to know before. Without knowing the check number, you cannot block the check. No. What if you give a different check number and some other check is blocked through which you are doing some important payment? No. So try not to forget the check number. That is not an option. IFSC code means Indian Financial System Code. So Alan needs to open a bank account to get the check cleared, but can he do that? He's not even 18. As some people are telling me he can do that. So how many of you have bank accounts? You people have bank accounts? That's great. Okay. So you know the minors can have bank account with the help of his guardian. Exactly. Guardian, with the guardian, minors can have a bank account. See this. A bank account is a contract as per law. A minor, that is a person less than 18 years, cannot enter into a contract. Still, in order to encourage the habit, that's great, Mahir. If you said 1,000 rupees in it. So bank account is a contract as per law. A minor, that is a person who is less than 18 years of age, cannot enter into a contract. Still, in order to encourage the habit of saving, most of the banks now allow minors of more than 10 or 12 years of age, depending from bank to bank, to open and operate saving bank account in their own name. Okay. However, a guardian can always open an account in the name of minor and operate it. Alan is also expected. Now, if you have to open a bank account cannot simply open freely, no? And Alan is also expected to deposit some initial cash in the newly opened account. So he has to fill in a pay-in slip. Now tell me, how many of you have seen a pay-in slip? No problems, Prabhakar. Pay-in slip is a slip in which you have to fill the amount, the number of notes. If you are depositing cash and you are depositing 5,000 rupees in terms of 8 notes of 500, like you will have to write it on this. Abhi main isme laya nahi hu, let me see. Yeah. So when I'm talking about a pay-in slip would be something like this. Okay. It would be something like this. This would be for you and this will be for bank. और इसमें आपको अपना नेम लिखना पड़ेगा. If the amount is 5,000 rupees, so अगर आपके पास 500 into 8 checks and 100 into 10 notes, so you will have to write it like this. Then you will have to write the name in amount in words also. So that is what pay-in slip is. Each time you go and deposit cash in a bank, you are required to fill a pay-in slip. Even when you want to deposit check in the bank, you have to fill a pay-in slip. But nowadays, banks have also become very, very interesting. They want to give you convenience, no? And to give you convenience, what you can do is you can write your bank account number and mobile phone numbers on the back of the check and put it in the bank. But for cash, you have to put a pay slip. After the account is opened, Alan now again needs to deposit check using the pay slip again. That's what I'm saying. That when Alan wants to open a bank account, he needs to put in some initial cash that will come through a pay slip. And after the account is opened, so he has to fill in a pay slip. After the account is opened, Alan now again needs to deposit the check using the pay in slip again. Now there are different type of deposit accounts in a bank. First and the most simple plain vanilla account is known as savings account. Savings account, as the name suggests, it is meant for depositing your money and withdrawing your money. So saving account is not for how much interest it gives you. So it is meant for depositing your money and withdrawing money for your expenses, leaving the balance for savings. Yeah, depending from bank to bank, SBI gives 2.75%, Kotak gives 6 to 7%. No problems, Maya. Try to keep now. So savings account, current account क्या रहता है? This is an account meant for business transaction. Banks normally do not pay any interest on the balance in this account. So the major two accounts are savings account and current account. Savings account are for your personal use. Okay. That depends. Like in some cases, there is minimum balance, but in the recent years, what government is doing is government wants everybody to come and open a bank account. Government wants poor people also to open bank account so that they come into the financial system. That's why government has asked banks not to have any minimum balance, because these poor people might not have any balance to put. No, that's why minimum balance required. But in many accounts there are minimum balance. Of all the accounts I am having in my banks, there's a minimum balance required for somewhere 5,000, somewhere 2,000. There's required. But yes, especially schemes like Jandan bank accounts, they do not need any minimum balance. Got it, Arnish? When you try to include every part of the society through bank account into the financial system, the concept is known as financial inclusion. Okay, and financial inclusion is a big target of the government. We want everyone, poorest of the poor, also to come in the banking system. What will happen if they'll come into the banking system? When the moment they'll come into the banking system, government will have a record. Government will have a record of their income, no? Income, expenses, and their requirements. Yes, Krish, minors get interest on their balance. Anybody who is having a saving account, if the bank is allowing a saving account for minors, so they will get interest. Now, second kind of accounts is no, Ananya, to bank may only money you should put which you may need for expenses. Rest of all of the money should be invested. Banks give you very less interest, no 2%, 3%. So only keep that money in the bank which you might require to be spent. The money that you have extra that you can save and invest for a long time, please invest it either in mutual funds or in shares or in future fixed deposits so that money can work for you. Okay. So all the money does not need to be stored safe in the bank. In the bank, especially in savings account, only that money that you might require in the short term to be spent. Okay. So saving account and current account, what are current account? Current accounts are for business transactions. So current account companies ke hote hain. Individuals do not have current account. Individuals can have current account if they have business on their own name. Okay, if the business is in proprietary name. So current account is an account. So current account is an account. What is current account? Current account is an account. 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 Current account is an acc For business transactions, banks normally do not pay any interest on the balance in this account. Then we come to term deposits. Term deposits, also called as time deposits, also known as fixed deposits. These are the accounts where one put the money one does not need immediately. So they have a fixed time period. FDs or term deposits are for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and you cannot take money before that. If you take money before that, you will get a lower rate of interest. So what are fixed deposits? Fixed deposits are those deposits. Fixed deposits are those kind of accounts which are there for a fixed period of maturity. You cannot withdraw. इसके अलावा somebody was mentioning there are kind of deposits known as recurring deposits. Now, who will tell me what is a recurring deposit? Fixed deposit and then comes recurring deposit. What is a recurring deposit? Recurring deposit होता है fixed deposit में you put a lump sum money. Lakh rupees is there, you put it in the fixed deposit. 5 lakh rupees is there, you can put in the fixed deposit. You will get the interest and the money back after a fixed period of time. Recurring deposits are those deposits which are giving you interest higher than the saving deposit, but every month you are depositing something like SIP, systematic investment plan of mutual fund. Every month you are like 10,000 ka. Exactly, Kansh. Soha is asking me what is the minimum amount to invest. There is no specific minimum amount. That depends on the price of the share that you are buying. And you will not generally buy 1 share or 2 share. You will buy some 5, 10, 15 shares. Like if you want to invest in Reliance, the minimum amount required will be 2,000. And if you want to invest in MRF, the minimum account required would be 65,000. Yes, Gaurav has given the answer. Recurring deposit aims at encouraging regular savings by the people. The depositor makes regular payments in the account and is able to withdraw a lump sum at the end of the fixed period. So term deposit and fixed deposits. Yes, Arnish, you can open 2 RD accounts in one bank. No problems with that. You can have 2 bank accounts. Krish is asking me what are bonds. Krish, bonds are the certificate of debt. Okay. Like equity shares are the certificate of ownership of the company. Bond is a certificate of borrowing. That means if a company ka bond hai 1,000 rupees ka, and you have purchased a bond, that means you have lent 1,000 rupees to the company. Okay. Or if there is a government bond of 1,000 rupees and you have purchased it, that means that is a certificate that the company has borrowed or the government has borrowed 1,000 rupees from you. So if the bond is of maturity 5 years, for 5 years the government is going to pay you the interest, and after that it will pay you the principal back. Aparna is asking me what is brokerage. Brokerage is the commission. Brokerage is the commission that these people get, brokers get, these companies get when you trade on the stock market through some stock broker. So the commission that these people get is called brokerage, Aparna. Difference between bond and debentures, technically speaking, there is no difference between bonds and debentures, but colloquially speaking, we'll say that bonds are issued by the government and public institutions, banks, and debentures are, that depends. Debentures are issued by private companies. 81 bonds are the kind of bonds, so basically that depends on what your purpose is, Arjun. So bank usually pays interest. So FD you will have to break after a particular time. If you break it before that, you will be charged 1% interest. What are your opening of saving bank account? So for this guy, Alan, which account is best? Obviously, you can see he has a limited amount of money which he wants to withdraw. Bonds and debentures are same, Jimmy. Bond would be more safer than debentures. What are the requirements of opening a bank account? If you want to open a bank account, you need proof of identity, proof of address, and introduction from an existing account holders. identity and address, and you will need a PAN number. PAN number issued by Income Tax Department. PAN number is a permanent account number. Can a minor have a PAN number? Now this guy is a minor, no? Can the minor have a PAN number? Minor can have PAN number. There's no rule which says minor cannot have a PAN number. See this, all these people, all this true. Or minor can have PAN number. Minor's PAN number can be issued. Yeah, minor can have PAN number. No. So you people, if you have some income, you can have PAN number. Like all these TV actors, kids are playing on TV, they are earning a lot of money. Yes. So PAN numbers are issued by the Income Tax Department of the account holders. In the absence of PAN number, a customer has to give a declaration in the prescribed format. If you do not have a PAN number, there is a prescribed format at the bank. PAN number, Megha, is permanent account number. PAN stands for permanent account number. Minor's income is clubbed with the guardian generally. A minor does not pay taxes. So minor's income is generally clubbed with the income of the guardian. So if I am there, my income is 15 lakhs, 50 lakhs, and my son is a TV actor, he is earning 30 lakhs. So my income will be considered 80 lakhs. Got it? So minor's income is generally clubbed with the parents. So what is this guy needs? Website of any broker, Aditya. You can trade in the stock market through the website of any broker. Yes, Arman, that's what I was saying. People think that minors cannot have PAN, minors can have PAN. So this guy will need proof of identity. What is the proof of identity? Aadhaar or something would be there. Now this is a kid. Yes, last year I will have to pay the income tax for the clubbed income. I will have to pay. Whether it is a minor, major, anybody who earns any kind of Indian income in our geographical territory will have to pay taxes. So क्या required है? Proof of identity, proof of address. What could be the proof of address for this guy? अभी इसका आधार कार्ड could be there, but family ration card could be there. Electricity bill of his father, yeah. So Aadhaar card of him, Aadhaar card of his parents or guardians. So PAN number and yes, it could be there. All these could be there. So what is a permanent account number? PAN, as you were asking, Megha. Now the answer. Permanent account number is a 10-digit alphanumeric number issued in the form of laminated card by the Income Tax Department. PAN like ABPS 1205E. A PAN is always like first 5 letters alphabet, then there are 4 numerics, and then the last one is alphabet. And the last one would be the first word of surname. My PAN number is AVGPS 7516N. Okay. So AVGPS, S would be, since my name is Anshul Srivastava. Yes, Ananya, PAN number is unique. You can be identity. It is a government issued identity proof, and if you want to make any investment, you have to provide PAN details. It is a part of KYC requirements. KYC means know your customer. Banks and all these mutual funds have to know their customers. So KYC requirements का part है वो सारा. And even in the bank, in the day-to-day limit, if you want to deposit cash above 50,000 rupees, you have to provide your PAN number. So PAN and Aadhaar, these are the 2 most important numbers. What is the third Mr. number? Is your passport number. It is mandatory to quote PAN on the return of income, all correspondence with any income tax authority, and for certain specified transaction. For example, you need PAN even for obtaining a telephone or cellular telephone connection. So PAN is required. Everybody with Alpha. No. Just knowing others' pen is not dangerous. I can tell you my pen here. Okay, pen is, if somebody else knows this. Yes, Mega, these apps could be trusted because SEBI is overseeing these apps. These apps have to take permission from SEBI. Now, bank account mein there are operating instructions. The most two common operating instructions are either or survivor, or it could be jointly. Either or survivor means, or any one or survivor in case of more than two persons means that if the account is in joint name, any of the account holders can operate the account. Upon death of any of the account holders, the account amount becomes payable to the survivor. Okay. And jointly means if the account is owned by two people jointly, okay, a minor will have a guardian as a joint owner. Okay. So both can operate the account, or as the case may be, the account holder have to sign to withdraw any amount from the account. The account cannot be operated by a single person. So if there are two people, okay, or yeah, in case of minor account, mostly it is in jointly. Minor cannot withdraw money without his guardian's sign. Okay. If the account is either or survivor basis means any, if account is in two names, any of the account holder can operate the account, and the single account. Now this is a very important part. Okay, banks provide a nomination facility for all the deposit account. If the depositor appoints a nominee, in case of depositor's death, the bank will pay the amount deposited to the nominee without elaborate legal formalities. So this is a very, very important part, not for you right now, but maybe at a later stage in life, when you people will become major. Always ensure that nominee's name is always there. Previous slide, Nana, this one. Nana has asked me to go to the previous slide, so that's why I've come here. Yes, sir. That's okay. Now, fine. So nomination facility, like each account has a facility to provide nomination, and it is very, very important that nomination. Sometimes people do not give nominee's name. If somebody dies, if I die, if I have an account today and I die and I have not filed nomination, then it is a very difficult thing because that money is mine, no? And if I am putting a nominee, that means I am saying if I die, the money should be given to this guy. But if I die without making a nomination, so please understand that another guy, my legal heirs, will have to prove to the bank that they are eligible to get my money, and that's a messy thing. Okay, so that's why whenever you open a bank account, not right now, right now, so you are minors, but when you become majors, when you start earning money, no, always ensure that there is nomination is fulfilled. Nominee, depositor needs to appoint a nominee. Then we come to remittance. Now, anybody of know what is a demand draft? Another way that this guy had sent the money through check, but generally when we send the money to different places, we do through a thing called demand draft. Now, what is a demand draft? Demand draft is an instrument which can be issued by the bank even if you do not have account in the bank. Demand draft, just a second. We use demand draft when we have to send the money. When we have to send the money, like you are staying in another city, I am staying in another city, I want to send 50,000 rupees to you. Now 50,000 rupees cannot be sent through cash also, I cannot send it to this. So I go to the bank, I give 50,000 rupees to the bank and I ask them for demand draft. Bank take my 50,000 rupees, make a demand draft worth 50,000 to you. Okay. And that would be in your name. Now I can send this. Then nobody else can take that money. Only you will be able to take that money. Demand draft had been a very, very popular medium of this educational institution in our times used to take fees in the form of demand draft. आपके टाइम में कैसे लेते हैं? अभी तो ऑनलाइन फीस लेते होंगे. The schools, colleges, they must be accepting online fees, no? They must be giving fee payment link on their website. Okay. But in our times, when the online fees and all these things did not used to be there, demand draft used to be one of the major way of sending the money. It's a way of remittance. Remittance means sending the money. Just a second. So what you have to do to get a demand draft, you have to fulfill a demand draft requisition form, go to the bank, and bank will issue a demand draft. Even if you do not have an account with the bank, go with the money, get a demand draft back, put that demand draft in the envelope and send to whomever you are wanting to send. Demand draft is an instrument which is used for sending money up and down. OR order. So OR order I am not aware of. Where did you hear it? So basically, okay, OR order in the check. I'll have to see, I'll get back to you. Check is a bearer instrument, Aditya. Check is the bearer instrument. Overdraft is different. Overdraft is different. Check is a bearer instrument. Anybody who can have the check in my hand, if I have not crossed it, can take the money. But demand draft is, if it is in your name, it can only go and get deposited in your bank account and then you can take money. Okay. So demand draft is far safer. Demand draft is much less liquid. You can get easy. Now overdraft is a different facility. Overdraft is a facility which is offered to the businesses by the banks. It's a borrowing facility. You don't have to take everything, but whenever you want, you can take money from the bank. That is called overdraft. So coming to banking, the safest place to store your extra cash and credit is the bank. You can take loans, make transactions, save money, and do much more with the bank. The banking industry makes sure to handle cash, credit, or any of your other financial transaction with utmost confidentiality. They offer you various schemes, saving accounts, certificate deposits, maybe fixed deposits. These deposits are then used to make loans. So the money they get in the form of deposits, they lend it. Banking helps to provide for uncertain times also, for future investment, and also family emergencies. We'll come to that, Adya. It is defined as the business activity of accepting and safeguarding your money and lending it to conduct economic activities that make profit for operation expenses. Now we commercial banks की बात करते हैं. Commercial banks and consumer banking are the same things, okay? There's no difference between commercial banks and consumer banks. Commercial banks are the most important component of the whole banking system and form the backbone of our major economic activities. So our normal banks, SBI, Bank of Baroda, Punjab National Bank, these are all commercial banks. You can keep your hard-earned money safely here and also get loans for funding important milestones in your life like buying a home, wedding ceremonies, if you want to start a business. It is a profit-based financial institution that grants loans, accept deposits, transfer funds electronically. It also plays a significant role in fulfilling short-term and medium-term financial requirements of any industry. There are three types of commercial banks: public sector banks like State Bank of India, private sector banks like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, and foreign banks like Citibank. I would say public sector banks, and in the private sector banks, go for the big banks. They are reliable. Don't go for newer, smaller banks. You have to keep an eye on the various ratios and their asset classes and all of that. So Deutsche Bank is a foreign bank, Krish. Citibank is a foreign bank. Any news you heard about Citibank recently? Yes, Deutsche Bank is German. HSBC is a foreign bank. Public sector bank means State Bank of India. Then there would be Bank of Baroda, Punjab National Bank. Yes. Citibank is taking away their retail banking operations from India. They will do only wealth management in India. So people won't be able to maintain accounts with Citibank. They will not be able to give loans and all. Retail banking functions are stopped. Yes, Bank of America, HSBC, Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation. Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation is a bank of HSBC. कहाँ का बैंक है? HSBC is not China. HSBC is a British bank. The name is Hong Kong Shanghai. It's a British bank. Do you think it is safe to keep your money in the banks? Yes. But if you ask me legally, no, RBI gives Deposit Insurance Corporation gives only guarantee of 5 lakh rupees. Above that, it is your responsibility. Then we come to these two machines. What are these two machines? Now, banks for many people means this only. Yes, great. This is an ATM and this is ATM के साथ में there is a debit card. We also call the debit card as ATM card. So what you can do is do it in ATM. What all you can do in an ATM? Every bank is State Bank of India. You can consider to be the best bank, but that's not if they behave roughly. Otherwise, people say HDFC Bank or Kotak Mahindra Bank. HDFC and Kotak Mahindra Bank are considered to be best banks. Debit card and credit card. What is the difference between debit card and the credit card? The difference between debit card and credit card is debit card may you can spend money only if you have money in your account. Okay, so you will spend your account money with the debit card, but credit card means you are borrowing. So even if you do not have money in your account, you can spend. Credit card is a means of borrowing, while debit card is the means of getting the money of your account. Yeah, they are sort of reliable. We cannot do anything about the reliability. We have to believe that RBI has been monitoring them properly. So they are reliable. Foreign banks are global corporations. Okay, JP Morgan or maybe a Citibank. Debit card is basically you can spend your own money using debit card, while credit card gives you the opportunity to spend bank's money which you have to return later. So you can withdraw cash from balances anytime. That is what you can do with the ATM. Deposit cash or check in some of the ATMs. You can find out your balance available. Okay. You can look at mini statement. So ATM is quite a useful organization, and you can say that ATM is a mini bank. ATM is a mini bank. ICICI Bank will have to book the losses, and Government of India will be after you. They will try to get you deported and come back to India, and where they can book you. They will seize all your properties in India if you get that back. So basically, when I'm talking about a debit card is basically a very useful thing. And in nowadays, when the Government of India is actively promoting cashless economy, Vijay Mallya, government is trying to get him back. It's not able. Both have their own uses, Aditya. Debit card is actually more useful because it will help you spend your own money. Credit card will put debt on you. So Credit card is dangerous, a little dangerous as compared to debit card. If you don't use credit card in a control, then it may land you in the soup. Credit card we'll discuss on Monday. We'll spend a lot of time on credit card. From where does money go in the ATM? Banks have their cash filling vans. Okay. Time to time, they put the money in the ATM. So banks have a full van full of cash. They will go to all the ATMs and fulfill this. Vijay Mallya took bank's money, and one of the major lender of bank Vijay Mallya was State Bank of India. So what is a debit card? A debit card helps to make payment by deducting money directly from your given account. It completely eliminates the need to carry cash or check. So you will not require cash, you will not require check to make any kind of withdrawal or purchase. The debit card requires you to have funds in your account to make any possible withdrawal. So you need to have money in your account before you can spend. So debit card and ATM cards are the same, and they cover the function of ATM and a check. You can make direct shopping also through debit card, no? You can make payments at McDonald's through debit card. You can make payments at the showroom of Shoppers Stop and everything. You can do debit card payment. So debit card would mean that you do not have to carry the cash, but the cash would be yours only. You are not carrying the cash, but you are spending your money directly from the bank account if you have debit card. But if you have credit card, you are not spending your money. You are spending bank's money, and you will have to return it back. If you return within the due date, you don't have to pay the interest. But if you return after the due date, you have to pay very large amount of interest. How much interest you have to pay and how does it work, that we will discuss on Monday. Okay. So you can use your debit card to pay bills, make purchases, shop online by simply entering your debit card number and PIN. Be all sure to always keep your safe PIN, and CVV is also important, card verification value. Okay. When you use a debit card on the back of debit card there is a 3-digit. If you lose your debit card, what you should do, Ananya, is that you should go and block it.